It is recording. Oh, thank God, bro. Thank God this started recording because it was I took an hour to set this up, to get this mic, to set that frame, to set the border, and then to clean all of this, which is just here. But so the main thing about podcasts is, so okay, let's talk about why did I do this, and we'll aim for a 20-minute podcast. Let's see how it goes. So basically, this started is, I was gonna come back home and obviously wanted to know and feel, observe what I think, what I usually do, and I had my mic here. I have recorded I think I can count it here. I've recorded 4 podcasts, 4 videos at the Hilltop, Pune, basically in my hostel, but I'm not able to produce it and put it up. So I was like, let's do it when I'm back home. Let's see, I might get more time, and let's see if we can upload it basically. So that's why. And we had the last class that we had for the last semester, the 3rd semester, was podcasting, and it just sometimes it just थोड़ा आपको पीछे चाबी दे जाता है कि कर लो करके. You used to do it, why not to continue? So I was like, let's see how it goes. So yeah, that's why this podcast. So first I have a couple of things to discuss पहले तो, but so I'll just rank it. This might be different videos, and I hope I share it soon. I might put this on the journal page and my YouTube if I want to. Let's see. Anyways, so starting basically was just coming back home after a year. I don't live far away. I am in Pune only, and my home is in Vadodara. But still, I tend not to come home. It is not because I don't want to come home. It is just that you don't get much time to get out, and the times when you get time to get out, you want to go to different places and just meet people, have fun, basically. But it is Diwali, and why not to come home? Homes become the best thing when you during festivals. So basically, I was like, I was not able to come home. Let's go home. Let's shoot this and that. So we'll talk about coming home, Diwali. What do you feel? How does the weather in general changes, right? And how does it feel? Because I think that I used to feel a lot of things when I was younger. Maybe like 3-4 years ago, before I started my job, I think I used to feel more. But then you gradually, it happens, because you don't want to get carried away with the emotions, so you tend to not suppress it, but not give it as much thought that you used to. Obviously, you also have time, but when you are in your, like, for example, engineering, 4 years of just kinky kek, and the 3rd semester, the 3rd year is all about just get a job and then just get done with it. The last year is even more time pass than the first 3 years. So that is that. So you tend to, and I romanticize and philosophicalize everything, if that's a word. I don't know, if I don't want to get into the grammar of it, but yes. So I tend to think a lot about things, and I love that. What is life without even introspecting it, right? So that is that. So we'll talk about Diwali. We'll talk about how it feels, and I know I've started meeting people. You go here and there. You start meeting your relatives. You start meeting your father's friends or mother's friends or family friends. So it is just day 2. ऐसे देखने तो day 1, first 24 hours in Vadodara. Chapter 1 will be talking about Diwali and coming back home. So Diwali is, you start feeling Diwali during Navratri, right? Navratri is a time when the the air starts getting colder, and Navratri is amazing when you are in Gujarat, because you've been doing that since long, and you have your memories, you have your friends, you just know it is Navratri because it smells like Navratri. So there are some trees, I remember, I don't remember the name, but they have flowers on them, and they start, and because the हवा भी चल रही है, तो वो हवा के साथ वो खुशबू तुम्हारे घर तक आती है. और when you are going to Fiji and coming back, so I was in Fiji basically, so whenever I used to go there and then just come back, so beach रास्ते में you get to smell things and see people and see guys and girls getting ready, and कि चलो निकलते हैं, कुछ खा पी के निकलते हैं, फिर नवरात्रि करेंगे, फिर रात को भी आएंगे, रात को आके खा पिएंगे. So basically the whole atmosphere, the whole smell changes, and that is when you realize, oh, Navratri, and now it is Diwali. Diwali is always about, for me it is always about, so I have this car porch thing, balcony, sort of a setup at my home. So we have our jhula there, and we used to light up the whole thing, and it just looks beautiful, and with those warm lights it just feels home. So the most homely part of the home is that. So थोड़ी YouTube गिरी करे तो please let me know in the comments what is your favorite part of your home, which feels like home, right? So for me it is just very warm lighting and colder weather, cold air, and just you and your friends, you and your cousins, relatives, going back to the same place that you used to, sitting, chilling, talking, and just doing nothing basically in Diwali, getting dressed. But when you come home after a long time, and these are certain things that I genuinely try to observe to know how things have changed. So basically the first thing I observe is the switches at my home. I don't know. I'm like, oh, did they change this? Did they change that? So basically, what new stuff have your parents brought in your home? Basically, when they cross 50, I think, especially fathers tend to buy crazy things. It is like उनको कहीं YouTube पे या Amazon Find में दिख गया तो वो तुम्हारे घर पे आ जाता है. So they don't think much about spending. They just spend, while you don't see that when they are just when you are younger and they are also in a younger stage of their professional life basically. So that so then, for example, this I just opened one of the drawers and I could find this is mostly Apple iPods earphone. So basically my mom had an iPod, so ये उसके earphones है. It just feels so nice. It is old, it is rustic, it just feels so nice. So basically such things कि कौन सी पुरानी चीज़ नहीं निकली है दिवाली की सफाई में, पहली बात. दूसरी बात, कौन सी नई चीज़ घर पे आई है, क्या चेंज हुआ है. Then that is my wardrobe. ठीक है. So the first thing that I do is I just open that, and in the top of that I have a huge shelf where I have my books, and the books that it is really close to me, or I bought it because I love reading. So the books that I bought, or the books that are very close to me, I've asked my mother not to touch that. बाकी तो तुम एक बार घर से निकलते हो तो वो तुम्हारा घर रहता नहीं है. It is just कि तुम एक मेहमान की जैसे आते हो. You come for like 5-10 days and then you leave because एक बार घर छूटता है वो छूटता है, फिर you can't get back. वो घर तुम्हारा रहता नहीं है. Obviously सब कुछ है, but चीज़ें कहाँ रखी जाएंगी तुम्हारी वो तुम डिसाइड नहीं करते. वो होता है डिसाइड कि यहाँ जगह थी वहाँ रख दी, मुझे ये चीज़ सही लगती है यहाँ रहेगी. So basically that becomes that, because they are getting comfortable, your parents and the people who are living in your house, they get comfortable with their spaces, because पहले नहीं थे शायद उनके पास ऑप्शन, बट नाउ दे हैव. अभी ये खाली रहता है तो फिर मम्मी रखेगी कुछ भी रखना है. So first thing is that I open this and I'm like, oh, it has changed. I don't see my clothes. I don't see my drawer the way I used to set it up. Things change. अब पहले मेरे दोनों ड्रॉवर्स मेरे थे, बट अब मेरे नहीं है वो. मेरा एक ही ड्रॉवर है, उसमें भी बहुत कुछ घुसा हुआ है. बेसिकली सर थिंग्स चेंज. देन आई जस्ट I switched on one of our पुराने PCs. I mean, this is the screen, but you obviously would not be able to see it. So basically, I was like, let me just check my data, and there was no data. There was no me. I couldn't find myself. I mean, because I really loved computers and all the, कि चलो Windows ये वाला setup करते हैं, या ये वाला कुछ नया, मतलब I had a DJ console, the app, basically the software, or my Corel Draws or Photoshops, or my games, NFS of the world, the Vice City, ये सब थी. तो basically मुझे लगा ये सब होगा, जो but नहीं था. So things change, and then it is like it is best कि वो मेरी memory में ही रहे. I couldn't see my data and I don't want to find it. I felt bad. I felt really bad. I told my mom कि प्रियांशी का सब कुछ है, मेरी बहन प्रियांशी का सब कुछ है, मेरा क्यों नहीं है. But I was like, let it be. So it is more like, so then I used to, I mean, I usually talk to my friends about this, because ki I don't feel home at home. Also I don't feel home. Obviously parents हैं, दादू है, सब है, घर की चाय मिलती है, घर का खाना मिलता है, that is home, I get it, but I don't feel home. I don't know, the feeling of comfort, or it is very transient for me. And I've realized that I love being in motion. I just love getting from a place to another, getting from a goal to the second goal. I like to be in the process. I like to the journey, basically. Not the I don't want to put it the way people put it, because I can't think a better way of doing that. But it is the space between point A and point B. Point A is where I am, point B is where I want to get to. It is the space between point A to point B is something that I like. I just want to move forward, or at least I just want to move, not even forward. I just want to move, and till I know I have the perception of that I am moving, I am not stagnant, I am flowing. That is when I get comfort. That is when I feel I am at home. So I just coming back from hostel to home, the trip was more comfortable and home than home itself. And finding your own home, this is the time, I think 20s is when you start finding a home. Until 30s you are like, now I want to make this place as my home, because you're tired of just figuring out things. I think कितना मसल रहेगा यार, एक बार वो to try different things also. I think उसका भी मज़ा एक पॉइंट के बाद निकल ही जाएगा. एक पॉइंट के बाद वो मसल भी तुम्हारा थोड़ा सोर हो जाएगा, and you'll be like, you know what, I just want to stay where I am. I just want to get settled. And you get to know कि settling वाला चीज़ कहाँ से आता है, basically. That leads to chapter 2, when we went to a relative's place, and then so basically in Gujarati household it is just about getting your engineering degree, for a boy at least, and then to just get out of home, get out of country, and settle in, say for example, US, Canada. A very mediocre, I'm sorry, but very mediocre and very stamped rasta of success is getting out of your country and then going to any other place, doing a decent job, getting a car in next 2 years, even if it is a second hand car. I'm not taking away from anybody. I'm not saying कि जो कर रहे हैं जो सब कर रहे हैं गलत है. It is just that I don't think it is for me. So that is how it works, right? In a Gujarati family household, very 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 safe, very reliable source of building a career, and it is fine. So definitely fine. I have no one to talk about because it is still time when I've proved myself and the people who used to think I used to go. I should have gone out and studied basically and did the whole mediocre thing. So basically that. So we went to a relative's place. Again, their child is not here. Dono, matlab, kids are not here, and they are very very older to me. The kids are also very older to me. There's no comparison basically, right? Don't take this wrong. So they have that, and then people talking about how it is so good in Canada or US, right? UK, Dubai, it is so good. The lifestyle is so good. The roads are so good. So when you see the cousins coming in here, they are like, what are these roads, bro? ये वो कैसी है, मुझे तो लग रहा है मैं कहाँ आ गया and all. I get it. It is not cool, and I get it. The roads are really bad, and I get it. The weather is bad, and I get it. Ki when I go out on a two-wheeler, I need to mask myself up, and when I come back, I need to wash my face, and when I wash my face, there's a lot of dirt. I get all of it. I have a sinus issue, so I have to put in medicines when I come home. So I get it. You're totally right. But then the point is, if you are not going to change it, who's going to change it? And this is something that I'm testing with myself. कि वो nationalism कहाँ तक रहता है? Any day you'll choose yourself over the country or nationalism, doing something for the country. I don't know. I mean, say for example, I was in my school or in my college or in my MBA degree. It is just like I want to do something for the institute. I don't know. I just feel like it is mine and I should be doing something about it. Right? So I don't know how long does being in India and working for India will make sense. And I don't know, I get people who I mean, so you get your people, right? You get your tribe basically. So I also get people who are like, हाँ यार नहीं मतलब सही है, कुछ करना है यहीं रह के करेंगे. I don't know what it is. It is just that I am only responsible for my country, right? And that is a very huge thing to say. Obviously I'll condemn and complain about the government, the tax, the roads, the infrastructure, but it takes time, and it is also about the public here. We need a lot of education, we need a lot of financial training to make money, to save money. We need a lot of education. We have to do a lot of things, and it is वो एक दिन में नहीं होने वाला ना 10 साल में होने वाला है. But I just want to test that with myself कि कहाँ तक रहता है ये चीज़ कहाँ तक रहती है basically. And so the whole point is the parents, the proud parents of the children who are not here, who are not in India, who are out and who are earning great. Touch wood, I hope, and they are happy. And then those people talking about India and how India is great, but it is bad also. मज़ा तो बाहर रहने में ही है. Is something I don't have a conclusion. I'm not getting to something. I'm just saying कि it's interesting कि how people and they are like नहीं कुछ तो करना ही पड़ेगा, कुछ तो चेंज करेगा. कैसे चेंज करेगा, कौन चेंज करेगा? शायद तुमको ही चेंज करना पड़ेगा वो, और आई डोंट थिंक वो कोई और करने वाला है तुम्हारे लिए. So that is that. So chapter 2 was basically Indian parents whose children are not in India, एंड दे मिस देम अ लॉट. ऑब्वियसली यार, फेस्टिवल है, तुमको याद ही आएगी तुम्हारे बच्चों की. बच्चे भी वहाँ पे रो रहे हैं. बट द पॉइंट इज बट यू स्टिल लव इंडिया, बट यू वांट टू क्रिटिसाइज इंडिया, बट यू डोंट वांट टू स्टे हियर एंड देन टॉक अबाउट इंडिया. यू डोंट वांट टू बी इन द कंट्री एंड देन शिट ऑन आवर कंट्री. जस्ट तो पहले तू गेम के अंदर आ, फिर बात कर. बाहर से बात मत कर मेरे साथ, ठीक है? तू इंडिया में आ, फिर इंडिया की बात करना कि ये वो. तू कुछ कर नहीं रहा, तुझे सिर्फ कंप्लेन करनी हो तो चलेगा नहीं. तू वहाँ भाई रहे, तू वहाँ सेटल हो आराम से, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. इधर आके ना, डोंट डू दैट. डोंट शिट ऑन योर कंट्री. दैट्स इट. आई कांट सी पीपल डूइंग दैट. If you want to do something about it, just do something about it. That's it. And if I am doing it, let me do it. Please, for God's sake, let me do it. Okay? I am not saying you are stopping me. No one is stopping me. No one's gonna stop me. The point is, मैं कर रहा हूँ ना, तो मुझे उंगली मत करो. मुझे मेरे हिसाब से रहने दो. That's it. And I hope this is what 2025. I hope in next like 5-10 years I do something. Let's see. I'll start editing this. Let's see how this goes. I want to upload it as soon as possible because I'll take a lot of time. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the audio journal or the Sharma Speaks podcast. I have 3 shows: Satsang, Sharma Speaks podcast, and I just said audio journal. But none of them are consistent. You can't be consistent, and that's fine. I wrote a very great line once. It was, I'm consistently sporadic.